What's up, guys? So I want to talk about this topic of why when you start to diet, your muscles just start to shrink down, and like the longer you go on this diet, you get smaller and smaller. Now, a few things. When you are dieting, don't diet too hard. Don't drop your calories down too hard, because you actually will start to lose muscle if you do that. What you want to do, just before we really get into this, make sure you have about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and that you still train hard in the gym just like you have been until you actually don't have the physical strength to lift the weight that you used to. So you don't go in there like just adding more reps, you know, that kind of thing. Lift just like you were before. Lift with the idea of maintaining or increasing your muscle size, even through this whole cut till you get to the body fat that you want. Okay, so why does it look like, why does it look like you're losing muscle? Okay, so here's the thing. You always keep your protein the same. You know, when you're dieting, you can actually raise your protein a little to make sure you're preserving the muscle, because when you're dieting but you're lifting weights, your brain is like, okay, we're in a deficit, we need extra energy, but I'm not going to take it from the muscles because, you know, he's using them, he needs them. So we keep them. That's why it's so important to train. Your body hangs on to the muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it, okay? So what's actually going on is you're keeping your protein the same and you're keeping your fat the same, because they're your essential fats. You know, I recommend you get 0.5 gram of fat per pound of body weight. So you do the math. So those are the things you keep consistent. Your variable macronutrient is your carbs. You drop carbs. Now, eating no carbs doesn't make you lose weight. Eating less calories makes you lose weight, okay? But if I'm keeping my protein and fats the same, what's gonna drop? It's the carbs. And when you drop the carbs, your body, your muscles release water. Like a lot of people, when they go on the keto diet, they think, oh my gosh, I lost 10 pounds the first week. Well, yeah, but week 2, you're probably gonna lose 1 pound, you know, or 2. But the reason why you lost so much in the beginning is because your body is getting rid of all the water it's holding. And that's not necessarily a good or bad thing. You're gonna lose strength because you dropped all that water, but you know, you're gonna think, you know, if you're not taught, that you are actually losing body fat. But it's just water, because here's my point, and this is the point of the video. Carbs, when you eat carbs, carbs bring in water. Now carbs, when they get in your bloodstream, they go into your muscle and they're stored as stored energy or glycogen, okay? So if you're eating like a meal full of carbs, you know, or just you have carbs in the meal, or there's carbs in your diet, for every 1 gram of carb, or for 1 part carb, it's bringing in 4 parts water. So your muscles are like a sponge, okay? If you don't have any water in the sponge, it's gonna look small. But if you have a lot of water in the sponge, it's gonna be full. But when you eat carbs, it sucks in water. So it makes you look bigger, stronger, your muscles look bigger, and it does give you more strength, which will lead to muscle growth. But when you're dropping your carbs, especially initially, there comes a time when you look flat, when like, man, you know, strength hasn't gone down too much, but I look different, I look weak, like my clothes, I don't fill them out, I don't fill out my shirts. It's because your body is not holding the water in the muscle that it used to, and that's okay. You are gonna get a little more flat. What you can do to help this out is you could have like a cheat meal once a week, where it's primarily a carb type meal, you know, with some fats and protein, but a little heavier on the carbs, like pasta, rice and tuna, rice and chicken, that kind of thing. Or, you know, you could have burger, you know, whatever kind of cheat meal you want. But I'm saying you can help restore those glycogen stores by having a cheat meal like once a week, and that'll help it out. But you know, it's not something crazy. It's a normal thing for your muscles to shrink down, the actual muscle to shrink down, because it's just not full of water. And when you drop your carbs, you're not bringing in all that excess water. So it's good for weight loss, but dropping your carbs is dropping your calories is what makes you lose weight, not the carbs. It's a calorie deficit where that makes your body look for extra energy to burn as fuel, which is the fat. Okay, if you're not giving your body as much energy as it needs, it's going to burn fat for fuel. So when you're dieting, keep your protein up about about a gram per pound of body weight. Keep your protein, or keep your fats about a half a gram, 3/4 gram per pound that you weigh, and then slowly start to taper off your carbs. You start to lose weight, but your muscles, like I said, will lose some size. But the thing is, when you're lean down and shredded and then you start to eat carbs again, you're gonna get, those muscles are gonna swell up and you'll be extra lean. So here's my video for today. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Also follow me on King David Fitness on Instagram. I got a lot of pictures, info, videos, tips that you will find helpful. So thank you.